thought it was time to pull out my Halloween tarot. This is created by Kipling West, and it's a cartoony, cute deck, and sometimes you want something a little fun, especially around Halloween. And so this is my tarot in a tin. It's this one's actually smaller than the original one, as most of the 10 versions are. And that's like the cover card in the reverse. And then you get like a little saying card. So this one says, sometimes our lives seem shadowy and much better. Shadowy, and it's hard to tell what's around the next corner. Much like Halloween night, when what is imagined is probably much scarier than what is really going on. Whatever the season, jump into the festive, if slightly freakish, old-time Halloween world of Kipling West, and let the tarot cards help you take a closer look at what may be lurking in the shadows of your life. 22 cards, 56, let's see, you got pumpkins for pentacles, bats for swords, ghosts for cups, and imps for wands. I love the little picture on the book. The little imp creature, cat, and the little pumpkin's like, hey, hey. It's very silly. But, so there's the, the tin. This one's copyright 2008. The cards are so tiny. I mean, they really are very, they're like playing card size, which is okay, I guess. I think that US Games really does skimp on the card stock for these, just to shrink them down into a 10. But let's look at the cards again. This is not my first video with it. So we have lots of oranges and blues and yellows and all, but so the bottom half for all the cards has a title and also a number, except for the minor arcana. So here we have the clown as the fool, who reminds me of Pogo the Clown, John Wayne Gacy. But it's this is a happy clown. He's juggling. I mean, there's a vine on the ground, the cat. It's not really warning him. We got the moon there, the silly little moon. Magician, traditional magician with the different cards. We have the imp, the ghost, the bat. There's the imp. And pumpkins, with the pumpkin has a snake in its mouth. No table though. High priestess. She's standing on a moon with pomegranates in the black and white towers. There's a bat. The empress. The emperor. The guy has a brain in a jar. And Aries. The Hierophant's the mummy. Look at the two cats. Cats have earrings. They pulled on his little ribbon. The lovers. You got the vampire coming in to see just in bed reading letters. You've come to suck your blood. The chariot, which is the hearse driven by the pumpkin man. No, they put one of the Sphinx on the bumper, but not the other one. Can't see it. Strength. We have a lion tamer. It looks like she's looking in there like it has a sore throat or something. Kind of different. The hermit, who's the mad scientist. Put brain in pumpkin. Wheel of Fortune. We have signs of the zodiac. And it's the knife throw. There's an elephant hidden there. A mouse. Justice. Shrunken heads. The Hanged Man. Scarecrow. With the crows. Which does lead back to Odin and his two crows as his eyes, Odin hanging in the tree. Here we have Death. Oh, we have Death's head moth. Temperance, we have the witch. So the home cook witch. You know, it's funny, growing up, my great-grandmother had a kitchen witch in her kitchen. And I just thought it was cute, but really that is sort of related to Baba Yaga, who would fly around on a big wooden spoon. And it's sort of a Scandinavian thing, that area. And she would help with chores and help you be a good cook. I think she'd also, she fly around in a barrel too. There's different versions of the story. Devil. She's got three little. It's funny, the devil's female. And the baby or fetus looking thing looking at the cat. The tower. This is what's on the cover, or the box lid. It's the classic haunted house. And the tower's being struck. The ghost falling out. The star. Gargoyle. Of course, the werewolf of the moon. No crab. Oh, well, yeah, lobster. They just threw it in there. A little pug. The sun. With some two-headed beast. Judgment. The mummy family is waking up. Awaken, sleeper, rise. Squirrel. Here we have a cat. We have an eel. Oh, they're all albino. Lizard, scorpion. So we have pumpkins. This is the ace of pumpkins. I actually like this card. Smiley face. I'm gonna put it over here. Two of pumpkins. Looks like we have a good pumpkin and an evil pumpkin, or a mischievous one. So it had the Loch Ness Monster in the background there. Three of pumpkins. Four of pumpkins. It's a man made out of vegetables. He's planting seeds. Five of pumpkins. Oh, the candy was dropped. So six of pumpkins. Here we have a green-haired witch giving out candy. Scarecrow Man. I think there's a moon on every freaking card. Yeah, almost. appears on like 2 out of 3. 8 of pumpkins. Onion Man. Looks like an Edward Gorey woman. Ten of pumpkins. Page of pumpkins. Some Wednesday Addams vibes. Knight of pumpkins. Queen of pumpkins. Rabbit there. Fern. Poppies. King. Then we go into ghosts for the ace. 2 of ghosts. This looks hard. Looks like it could glow in the dark. 3 of ghosts. I like that greenish color. A little child being comforted by ghosts. He's got a little mug of hot chocolate. There's some weird fruit thing hanging. Pumpkin Man. What is he doing? I don't know what's going on. It strikes me that this is a very kid-friendly deck, so if you're worried about giving a child a tarot deck, I think this is an acceptable tarot deck. It's you know, it's cute, it's fun, and there's enough meaning in the cards, I think, to get an idea. 7 of ghosts. 8 of ghosts. I'm very concerned. 9 of ghosts. Fat man, fat ghost. 10 of ghosts. They have little ghost lights. Little cat dressed up. Page of ghosts. There's a letter. Knight of ghosts. Queen of ghosts. Oh, there's lots of money down there. She's half mermaid. King of ghosts. Fishbone. Pirate ship. Then we have bats. Swords. So instead of 2 swords, she's got 2 bats hovering over her. There's a little ball, pumpkin. Three of bats. They're biting. Thunder, rain. Sleeping. Oh, stealing some candy. Moon is not happy. Like, how'd you do that? 6 of bats. Onion Man again. 7 of bats. They're like, ooh. 8 of bats. It's Cinderella. And the birds and the mice are helping her get dressed. 9 of bats. 10 of bats. She's drowned. Very much an Ophelia character, kind of floating. No flowers. Page of bats. Knight of bats. Queen of bats. There's a Another death's head moth there. And another one. Now we have imps. Oh, I like this card. Oh, it's Three of imps. Four of imps. They're dancing. And now they're fighting. They're tussling. Walking. Oh, they got another one. Pointing to that house. That one looking at the cat. Like, what? What are you doing? Ah, they have wings. 8 imps. Nine of imps. Oh, hunchback. He's got little imp bottles. Page of imps. Salamander. Ooh, snorting. Knight of imps. Queen of imps. Lizard salamander. King of imps. And that's the deck. I'm curious as what is the etymology of imp? Let's look it up. Imp. Let's see. Imp is a European mythological being similar to a fairy or demon. It may be derived from the term Ympe, Y-M-P-E, used to denote a young grafted tree. Imps are often described as mischievous, more than seriously threatening, and a lesser beings rather than more important supernatural beings. The attendants of the devil are sometimes described as imps. They're usually described as lively and having a small stature. The Old English noun impa meant a young shoot or scion of a plant or tree. The later came to mean the scion of a noble house or a child in general. In the 16th century, it was often used expressions like imps of serpents, imp of hell, imp of the devil, and so on. 17th century it came to mean a small demon, a familiar of a witch. The Old English noun and associated verb impian appear to come from an unattested late Latin term imputa. Imputus is attested to the Salic law. Woodcut depicting a woman feeding imps. The Lincoln Imp, the Lincoln Cathedral in Lincoln, England, symbol of the city. Imps are often shown as small in stature and not very attractive. Behavior is described as being wild and uncontrollable. Imps have also been described as being bound or contained in some sort of object, such as a sword or crystal ball. Imps can be found in art and architecture throughout the world, most of the time carefully and painstakingly hidden, only to be found by the most interested and observant people. This image is really interesting. This is from 18... something. Simon Blochel, pseudonym Giulia Orsini, which I actually mentioned in my last video. Moon feeding the imps. Imp with Lincoln. So there we go. So that's the Halloween tarot. There you go. Thanks for watching. Happy Halloween.